Good evening, everybody. It's Saturday evening, and I'm just jumping on here. A real quick one today. Hope you're doing well. And a couple things, just a few things to report on. And one is I had a fairly decent day today. I didn't do very much. All I did was I got up, had my breakfast, got my meditation in, and then I went to a neighbor's house and had some tea. And we sat and chatted for about an hour, a little over an hour. And that was it. Then I came home. And by then it was getting late, so I didn't really get a chance to eat much. But I did make a root beer float with vanilla ice cream, which I enjoy very much. So that was my dinner, so to speak. And then I had my nap. And then, as I usually do most evenings, met my neighbor for a little meditation time, and that was pretty much it. And now here I am. So it was pleasant. It was a pleasant day for the most part, and I'm grateful for that. It's nice to have a day that's just, not super eventful, just sort of just a regular, ordinary day, so to speak. But the thing I really wanted to mention is after I last night's video, some of the responses, some of the things people wrote to me after were just lovely, just really, really lovely. And I wanted to just say that because one of the people who responded to me had worked as a hospice nurse, and then there was somebody else who responded. They both said just some very lovely things, partly about that I might be mentally, psychologically ready for it, but my body's not quite there. My mind's used to it. Now my body has to get used to really the letting go part. And I don't know exactly how they both put it, but it just brought me comfort. So I want to thank you for that. A couple other people wrote things too that were very nice, very kind, and very helpful. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not sure whether to bring this up or not, but since I already did by saying that, this isn't any kind of thing I'm angry about or anything, but I just simply say that, as I've mentioned a number of times on here, I'm a practicing Buddhist, and I don't consider it particularly a religion, but it's a practice. It's something you practice, and for me it helps a lot. So I don't put anybody's religion down. Whatever religion you are, that is fine. Doesn't bother me at all. But I don't really need to hear you telling me what I should do in terms of praying to Jesus or whatever. I have nothing against people who pray to Jesus, and if you pray to Jesus, that's fine. I'm happy for you. I don't. Buddhists don't generally pray to Jesus. So let it just be said. If you want to say you're going to pray for me, just pray for me. But I don't need to be advised to pray to Jesus, basically, that I'll be healed, so on and so forth. So, again, no anger, but I'm just letting you know, for me, that's not helpful at this time. It's not helpful. That's all we really want to say about that. But the other thing, and this I find a bit exciting, yesterday saying, I don't know why I'm hanging on. I just don't get it. Well, I think that last night I discovered at least a reason. I don't know if it's the reason, but a reason why I am not quite ready to go. And that reason is because I'm a very curious person, and I'm interested in life and things that go on. And I really kind of want to know how the election goes. And I'm not going to get into who's, what side, this, that, and the other. Not interested. I simply want to know the end of that story. And whoever you vote for, that's fine. I already made my vote. And I just want to know. Because either way it goes, for me, there's a way I would like it to go, clearly, for me and my friends, particularly in the gay community. But either way it goes, I know that we'll survive. I won't be here, but people will survive. People are very, very upset and anxious and even angry on both sides of the coin. And I don't feel that way. I definitely have my opinions and so on, but either way, our lives don't fully depend on our politicians. We think that they do, we depend on them, but not really. Ultimately, let's put it that way. Yes, they can make things very bad. Politicians can make things very difficult. They can leave things very difficult. They can do a lot of things, but they cannot make me miserable. I've been there, where I've been miserable over this or that candidate that I like or didn't like. So I know what that's like. And that is a place I decided some time ago I was not going to be. I wasn't going to be. Because I can decide to be, I can live with whatever happens in politics, because they're not the be all and end all of my life. Even if they killed me, if that makes, I know that probably doesn't sound sensible, but what I'm trying to say is my happiness, my sense of joy in the world, my sense of feeling okay about my life and me does not depend on any politician. None whatsoever. So therefore, I know that no matter what happens, I know if people choose to be, everyone will be okay. Some people aren't going to be happy, whichever way it goes, but it is not the end of the world. And I think it's an important thing to remember. So, but what I'm saying about me and my situation is, out of curiosity, I want to know which way it goes. So that either one way it goes, I can go, oh, okay, I feel a little better about that. Now I can go. Or if it goes the other way, I can say, okay, it's not the way I wanted it to go, but everyone will survive. Everyone it's survivable. It's survivable. That's a better way of putting it. So I'll know. and I'll be able to leave this plane, this consciousness that I have now, and go on. So I just want to know the end. It's like reading a book, and I want to read the end of the chapter. It's not the end of the story, because life will go on after I die. But it is like reading a book, and this is a cliffhanger right now. I would like to know what happened, and then I feel like then I can go. Either way, I can go. And you know what? That doesn't mean that's how it's going to go. There's just a part of me that realizes that I kind of want to know what happens. Yeah. So there you go. That's one reason I think I'm hanging on, just to see how this story ends. And it's no matter what, it's not an end. But you know what I'm saying. I think you know what I'm saying. I hope you know what I'm saying. I just want to see what happens, purely out of curiosity, and yeah. And I know that everyone can be okay, either way, can. And this world's been around for an awfully long time. It'll probably be around for an awfully long time more. We've been through all kinds of craziness and nonsense on this earth. Just in the last, 100 and some years. Whoa. 2 world wars, the whole nine yards. And so things are survivable. So I just wanted to share, my gratitude for some of the remarks I got from last night's video, and to share why I figured out part of at least why I want to hang around. So, come the 5th of November, or 6th of November, 6th, then it's time to go. At least that reason will be gone. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that's all. Yeah. So probably, unless something really interesting happens, I probably won't do another video until Monday at the soonest. Probably not tomorrow. Again, unless something really interesting happens, and then if I can, I'll come on and let you know about it. But I'm grateful for all of you for listening to me. I'm grateful for your participation now. I love knowing that you're there, and some of the feedback is just terrific. And I thank you for it. And I wish you all a good evening and a good rest of the weekend. Okay. Good night, all.